always on my grind, it's 24/7, I don't settle. I demand my respect, cause they'll finesse you if you let them. Told myself I was the champion, went and got the medals. I showed the world my true colors and they was black and yellow. I let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. It's hard to pick which car to drive, I got a few of them. The first to make it cross the line like a true winner. Cause if you knew better, then you do better. Yeah. Better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. Chosen one, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that it's my time. Let the past be the past, I'm on a new level. No regrets, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that I'll be fine. Yeah. And you know that I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
Gotta get kicked out and get your hands in it. Gotta pull the thorns out and love the pain in it. From the middle to the bottom, straight up to the top. You ain't living life till you're feeling the drop. Now if your crown ain't bad and your halo ain't crooked yet, you know some kind of danger, some kind of trouble. I call it digging deep without a shovel. To get down, you gotta get a little mud on you. You gotta get a little
EA Sports of the National Football League welcome you to Acrisure Stadium here in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the New York Jets and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. We welcome you. That's the punter, Ethan Evans, to get this started. Off we go from Pittsburgh. Good job in coverage. They're going to get him down short of the 20-yard line. 18-yard line.
Check, check. Let's go now.
They'll begin here on the ground. And they'll be taken down just shy of the 30. They get 11. And quickly pick up the first down.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Come on, come on.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
At the 28-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. They'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. So, a couple of first downs will give them first and 10. They're at the 41. He'll work his way forward for the 3-yard. Dominique Hampton there to bring him down.
Dominique Hampton. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7. 7 at the 44-yard line.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. On the ground, it's Jaylen Warren. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's 3rd down.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Tyler Warren, the man he was looking for there. And it's going to lead to 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and they're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 10 as they get the conversion on 4th down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
19.
Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Give them 17 more, and they are on a roll. Another 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll stay on the ground. And they'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
Tackle made at the 21-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 4.
Bring it.
And he is planted. Backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
Some pretty good speed coming off the line there, and it helped him disrupt that draw. Well, I don't even think disrupting is the right word. He flat out stopped the draw, handing them a loss.
Trap 60. Here we go. Jack. Ready.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's his 3rd touchdown of the year. The extra point, up and good. And the Steelers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll get it into the hands of Garrett Wilson. From the 41, here's 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Throwing now from the gun. That one knocked away. It is incomplete. Very good job defensively. Stayed right with him. And will bring up 3rd down.
And you don't earn the reputation this guy has, Mike, without having some really elite ball skills at your disposal. I mean, he's universally considered one of the best corners in the entire league, and when he makes plays like this, it's pretty easy to see why.
He manages to get the throw away and completes it. They get 12 yards on that pass, and the Jets have a 1st down.
The 47-yard line.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Blaster, 6, 33, yellow, blue striker.
That to the air one more time. A throw on the move is caught. 17 yards as they hook up again and pick up the first.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
From the 23, this is second and 3. They'll look to throw yet again. He's good at about the 8, and he's in. Touchdown, New York. That's his second TD catch of the season. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Jets run right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. A pair of first downs gives them 1st and 10 up at the 40.
Mustang 19. Ready?
Trying to start on the ground. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 38-yard line.
Ready?
They'll stick with him again. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line.
And the Steelers first down.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. And we're back to the Steel City after this. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Ready? 60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat!
Using the jet sweep for the fake, they run it up the middle. And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
60 Vikings! Dragon 60! Go!
Now this time they'll look to throw. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
Yards to go.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch from contact.
And he's going to be stopped well short of the 1st down. Gain of 6, but it brings up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Trap 60! Trap 60!
They'll throw out of the gun. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
Come on, set!
Look wide. Gets this one complete. And good yardage there after the catch to go wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 40-yard line.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. That'll set up the screen to Mitchell out wide. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4.
It's now 3rd down and 4.
Bill Green. Claude red. You, yellow. Blue striker.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw. And even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway. And it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down.
Red, yellow. Black shot.
They do indeed snap as they'll try and throw. He will have the conversion and more. And he will score. Garrett Wilson. Touchdown, Jets.
Well, I love it, Mike. We're seeing so many teams nowadays as they approach midfield, even on their side of the 50, keeping their offense on the field on fourth down. And it's certainly a risk. It's certainly up there for debate, but in this case, big chance, big reward, and they come down with 6.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Very good pickup. Returnable from the 4. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
Ready, set. Here we go, set.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch. And in this case, what guys are unsafe.
Brings up third down and 9.
Okay,
Third down and 9.
here we go, here we go. Ready,
He'll look to throw. Out to his right. Taking off. He'll try to get there. 10 yards on the scramble there. He picks up the first down.
Having a quarterback with this ability to run is such an X factor in today's NFL. It's an element of their offense that you have to be prepared for on every single play. Here we see it on third down. Starts out as a pass.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie second-rounder.
And while the defender is going to get credit for the pick, Mike, I think he needs to go up on the sideline and thank his pass rush because they forced that bad throw. That is the perfect example of when the front pass rush and the back-end coverage work together. Man, that was big-time ball.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. After the catch, he gets that forward for a game. Of 9.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
22 needle. Check white. Set.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground.
A gain of 4 yards. That's good for a Jets.
2 minutes to go here till halftime. We'll come back to the Steel City after this. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Let's go. 10 black. Blue striker. Set.
They'll look to throw. A throw left side, taken in by Wilson. Remember, he had the touchdown catch from last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
And these are the throws that when they evaluate young quarterbacks coming out of college, they want to see you be able to make. Everyone worries about how far you can throw the ball. And while that's certainly important, to be able to make the throws from sideline to sideline, especially...
And he'll get into the end zone! Touchdown, New York. Now Sanders on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jets will take a 21-7 lead. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Here comes a return from the 5. Crazy. They're going to be backed up to start. What a big hit. On the return, stopped him right in his tracks.
Let's go.
Oh, the ball's out.
You know, it's amazing, Mike, that guys still end up fumbling the ball because I can tell you from experience, the first 15 minutes of every offensive practice is ball security circuit. And that could be a combination of multiple things. How to go to the ground without getting loose to the ball, almost like the art of falling. It could be running over bags or through bags as guys take swats at the ball trying to knock it out. There are so many ways to simulate what the game is like because at the end of the day, if you want to win in the NFL, protecting the ball.
And he's in. Touchdown, New York. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
This taken at the 5. Ooh. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
Come on.
That's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Azareye'h Thomas. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown.
That's about as bad as it can possibly get, Mike. You're only one play into the drive. You're trying to establish a little early rhythm, get something going, and now you're jogging off the field watching your opponent celebrate in the end zone. So they're going to have to come back out here on offense pretty quickly, regroup, take a deep breath, and try to bounce back.
Makes the score Jets 31, Steelers 7.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Now return coming from the 7. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right to the 35-yard line.
Yeah, really with you. I should probably sign a head, boy, because I got other heads, boy. All that drink, you gotta chill.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional, you become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
He'll let one go down the middle. point. His kick is good. And the Jets add on to their already sizable lead. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. This one taken at the 7. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Right back to the air following that pick 6. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Go!
They'll turn and hand this one off. Through to run at the 35. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They get an even 20 on that one. That's a Steeler 1st down.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big game.
Ready!
Here's 1st and 10.
Back! Ready!
He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Joey Porter Jr. that time up to make the play. It is 2nd and 6.
Here we go, Scott!
Now they'll set up to throw. The ball comes out. No turnover here. One of the Cards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the 2nd half in just a moment. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Trail, yellow, ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going up top. And that is incomplete.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ended up being a wasted down.
Red, 38. Hut.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Ready, break.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10.
Yellow, 43. Come on.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Contact, but no flags. Going to be 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he didn't get the check he was hoping for on that one. That goes into the end zone, and it's a touchback.
Ready.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
He was forward for maybe a yard. Dominique Hampton there to bring him down.
21-yard line. A gain of a yard.
70.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll go right and find his running back. And mark him down up beyond the 30. On the scrimmage is the 31 as they line up first and 10.
At the 31-yard line.
Working from the shotgun, he'll hand this one off. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Dominique Hampton there to bring him down. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Come on. Set. Ready.
On the ground, this is Warren. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
3rd and 11.
Go. Back forward. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
He's got his tight end. That's Warren. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a first down.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles. 60 County Lions. 60 Bobcats. 60 Bobcats. Go.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did.
Here we go. Set. Ready,
Catch is made by Romeo Dobbs. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
It's a gain of 12. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Out of the gun, he'll throw, and that is incomplete.
So here in the 2nd half, it's obvious the offense finds themselves in a tough spot, trailing by this many points, but really what makes it difficult is when you have to operate, Mike, in a comeback situation where you have to air the ball out every single play, it stresses your offensive line, it stresses your quarterback, it stresses your playmakers. It is just a really difficult way to play offensive football in the NFL, and they've got to do it really for the remainder of this half.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he's going to have the Steelers first down as they pick up a big chunk of yards to boot as a gain of 18.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. Hits it away quickly, and it's caught. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
Ready.
Back to the air one more time. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A short pass taken in by Warren. Here's a 3rd and 10.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Rolling right, and that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and... They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
No move for the field goal unit. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th, but they give the ball over on down. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready?
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Open man is Smith. He's got him. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Throwing now from the gun. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, break. Set. 50, green. Blaster, 6, green jack. Hut.
They'll look to throw yet again. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
3rd and inches.
Here we go, set. 33. Set.
He'll drop to throw. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in.
So on these play calls, Mike, on 3rd and inches, typically how it goes is we're going to try to take a shot. Then there's a medium zone option. And then the last resort is just pick up the 1st down with something underneath and get that fresh set of downs. So in this case, he settles for the underneath throw, but it's still enough to pick up the 1st down.
And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Here's a 2nd and 12.
At the Steelers' 19-yard line.
Blue, 32. Steel, black.
Oh, he's got a defender right with him, and it's an interception.
These second-half red zone opportunities are critical, Mike. I mean, you're not going to score every single time you get down here, but it feels like at this point in the game, this might be my last chance to get this deep. You've got to make the most of those limited opportunities. At least come away with 3. You're hoping for 6, but in this case, you come away with 0.
Here we go, set. Let go.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And he is taken down, but not before they're able to get it out of danger. Up past the 25.
Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short on the 1st down, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
flush, carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. The Jets have got it. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop him with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Now return, coming from the 7. Now a hit. He lost the football. You talk about everything going wrong. A big deficit. All you want is the ball and a chance to get back in the game. And now, Greg, they hand the ball right back to him on this kickoff fumble.
Mike, you know the saying, when it rains, it pours. And right now, it is pouring on this team. They just can't get out of their own way. They lose a fumble here on the kickoff just to make matters worse. This has just been a complete disaster all around for this unit.
2nd and 10.
Set. Ready.
They'll look to throw. On the run to the right. Off he goes. Looking for the pylon, but the official right there is going to mark them out of bounds at the 1-yard line. It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal. The shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That one to the end zone, but incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Set. Punt. 50. Green. Set. Go.
Exiting the pocket right. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Devin Bush.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's position. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Go.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Forced out left. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it'll be 2nd down.
Warriors, 70 Lions.
Now they'll set up to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got it. Tuck backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long.
Cut 19.
And that is incomplete.
I say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down? It's something these teams stress all week. There's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. This one, incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
Ready. Set. Punt.
It's 1st down, and they'll run. And he'll get about 3 on that one. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back for the conclusion. In a moment, here's 2nd and 6.
Down. 52. Ready.
They'll throw out of the gun. Flush to his right. That one is caught beyond the pylon. Touchdown, Jets. 2nd touchdown of the game. Season total now up to 5. Right in the end zone again. I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
27-yard line.
Hey. 60 vices, 60 vices.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Moving to his right. He'll tuck it and take off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Back to throw. The second down throw is incomplete.
And for all the interceptions that he's thrown this game, kind of wish he would have gotten the message sooner. It's not there. Just get rid of it. Sometimes the best play in football is don't try to force it.
That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's fourth down.
And while this one is all but over, these guys aren't going to let up one bit. They have a lot of pride in their performance, Mike. And just because they had this big lead, they're not going to give you anything easy here down the stretch.
That's incomplete. Daring Hall on fourth down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down.
Here we go, set. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. The throw here is complete. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. A pickup of 14 as he takes it to the 14.
Black, 95.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here we go, here we go. Yellow, 43. Set.
Forced out wide.